Hey everyone, Jen Tyson here with tip number 4 on great communications. Remember, you can use this anywhere, so this can be for meetings, one-on-one sales appointments, phone sales appointments, and anywhere that you choose to use these tips. My tip for today is about knowing your topic. Once again, in the last one, I shared about being flexible and adaptable and that it's okay not to know all the answers. Absolutely. But it really is important that you understand, once you know what your audience has come to hear and you've learnt a little bit of flexibility in there, really important to know your topic. Have an idea of the outcome that the audience you have wants to achieve. Even if that's a sales meeting, what is it that's bothering them? What's the solution that you're bringing? To be relevant on your delivery is key, and knowing your topic is key in relevancy. So knowing your audience first and then knowing your topic will help you to be really, really relevant, current and on point. There's nothing worse than getting in front of someone who is talking about irrelevant stuff and clearly don't know the topic. It really is quite a painful thing to watch unfold and be a part of. Now, if you're delivering a topic that someone else has written, whether that be a meeting agenda, sales training notes, or a sales conversation that's scripted, my cue for you is to get really, really, really familiar with that material. Practice it with someone else. Know it backwards. Get it set in your head, not by rote memory so that you haven't got the room for flexibility, but enough so that you know the topic and get familiar with the thing that you're talking about. And that only can come with practice. My favourite times to present or train is when I've written the content, because I am so much more in tune with it. It's come out of my head, in my experience, and I'm so much more in step with it. But that isn't always possible, and there have been huge parts of my training and delivery career that have been delivering other people's content. I've learned to get really good at it, and there's some skills in there, but I've always learned to understand the content. And the other key bridge in there too is that if I'm delivering someone else's content, I'm already a topic expert. So whilst their flavour and their spin on it might be different from mine, I still have the ability to call on my own experience in that industry. Yes, we can fudge our way through things sometimes, and we have to if we're on the fly or someone's sick. But really, even in that situation, it's probably quite good to let your audience know, hey, I'm filling in for Joan, she's sick today, and I've got a bit of background in this, but I'm going to bring her content to the best of my ability. If you set that up from the start, it instills a sense of relaxation that you're not pretending to be someone you aren't. So I do talk about authenticity a little later on one of my other tips, because it's another whole tip on its own. But really, this particular one is about knowing your topic, knowing your content, understanding some background, some history, understanding who's in the room, like my other tip, because there may be people in the room who can contribute and add value. And it's not always about you, remember, it is about your audience. So what is it your audience wants to hear? What background do you have that's going to add value? If you're reading someone else's notes or tips or training material, make sure you get to know that inside out. And if you're doing your own, make sure you've got cue points to keep you on track. Because the little thing that I can find about delivering my own content, especially if it's something I'm passionate about, is that I can get off track. So I can see some of you nodding, oh, me too. Yep, so you've got to have bullet points and timings on your sheet, or approximate timings to remain flexible, to make sure that you're going to get to your clear objective by the end of the day, so that you don't leave people feeling hanging and loose and not closed off without completion on what they came to hear because you got off track. And getting off track is really easy when you're passionate and you're a communicator like me. So those are some of the tips that I've used over the years to keep things on track, understand my topic, and you can do it whether you wrote it or you didn't. One just requires a little bit more pre-work and commitment. So that's it for that tip, and I'll be back real soon with another.